Hi everyone, this is Melissa Robbins here. I wanted to show you some of the data that I've been collecting in my wildlife classroom. I've been using my new data probe. It's a temperature probe. So what I am looking at are the temperatures in the classroom reptile habitats. So as you can see on the spreadsheet here, these are all of the classroom reptiles, and I have quite a few from bearded dragons down all to snakes and turtles. And what I am looking at are a couple of areas within one tank. For instance, the basking spots, those are very important areas of the tank. You could see one over here. This is a hot spot within the tank, and a lot of these reptiles need very, very hot basking spots. So I'm looking at the basking spots, I'm looking at cooler zones in the tank, and I'm looking at the nighttime temperatures. So here are the dates. I've been taking the temperatures twice a week, and this is data that I will be having the students collect, and I'll be setting up a lab where the students are collecting the data. So what I want to do right now is look at some of the data and figure out ways that the students can use this data. So now that we've collected these temperatures, now what can we do with this? So what I'm looking at right here, this is bearded dragon number 1. So some of the data collected over the past 2 weeks from his tank. So a good way to look at this data is through graphs. So I'm going to go here. Well, I'll chart the data. And let me see what comes up. Okay, there's a very nice bar graph for this data. So the blue is the basking spot, the red is the cooler zone, and the orange is the nighttime temperatures. So what I would like to see is a straight line that goes across, and you can see there's a fairly significant dip right there. Well, I am talking line, so let's look at line graph. Maybe that would be a better way to look at it. Okay, so again, what I would like to see is a straight line, and I don't. I see a pretty significant dip right there. And what I would have the students look at from here is what caused this? What is causing this irregularity? It's the exact same spot in the tank. It's the exact same light. We're taking the temperature at the same time. So I'm curious as to what is causing this significant dip, because when it comes to the reptiles, they have very specific heating requirements that need to be maintained. So I would have the students investigate what is causing the irregularities between this basking spot and this one tank. So I'll go back here. So as you can see, the basking spots are very, very hot. The cool zones are usually about in the 70s, and the nighttime, for most of these, I would like to see a nighttime temperature right around 70 degrees. Okay, so some of the data that I've collected, and again, I will have the students helping me. So once they collect this data, we can investigate how long does the bearded dragon spend in the basking spot? How does it affect his eating, his digestion, things like that. Just maintaining the reptile tanks, it's a very important way to maintain their health. So thank you for watching, and I look forward to using this data in the future.